Hello and welcome to another First Descendant video, another bonus type of video. So today I wanted to talk about the inversion reinforcement and how to complete this very quickly. So if you're not familiar, this was added in season 1, the inversion reinforcement, and you get some points for doing various missions around the maps, and then you can use 3 of these um, perks, let's say, to get some extra power, extra bonus, some extra benefits of playing the game. Now with season 2 they have buffed these quite a lot and they are a lot more useful and usable. So this reaches level 30, and the way you get to level 30 is you do some small missions around the map. So let me just show you. If we are on the map here, so all these regions, if you open the map, you'll see these things here: iron hard particles collected. So there are 10 minor missions that you have to do, and each of them gives you 450 points towards the inversion reinforcement. And some of these are very, very simple things, like use support drones in Kingston on hard difficulty. So basically this thing here, just use it once and you get 450 points. I've already done that, but that is how easy some of these missions are. So you can complete this very easily. And let me just reset this and show you. So you get 30 points, and each level, if I recall, because I wasn't even looking at this and I had reached level 20 or something without even trying, but the XP between one level is about 2800 or something, and each of these minor missions will give you 450 points. So you have to do them a few times, like 6 or 7 times, to level up. I think the later levels might need more, but you don't even have to go and do all 10 activities on each of the maps. If you do most of them, that will be enough. So what we have is we get 30 points for these things, and these ones cost 1 point each. So once you get them, you unlock them. These will also require 1 each. Now these also need 1, and these will need 3. So when you have all of these activated, you can have 3 of these. And personally what I'm using RK boost. So what this does is, if you hit 5 enemies with a skill, you get a skill cooldown of 15%, 15.5, and skill speed and range increase modifier 11% for 7 seconds with a 25-second cooldown. So I've added this one here. If you're fighting the void bosses, this one is very handy. So when HP is 50% or lower in intercept battles, grants void resistance, incoming damage modifier minus 16.5% for 15 seconds. You can use this one. You can also use one of these, because these give you some ammo that does element damage. So we have all 4 elements covered here. So let's say you don't have a roll on your gun, or you are not using an elemental mod, you want to use something else, you can get some free elemental damage with one of these. So let's say you're going to the void vessel because the enemies there are weaker to chill. You can add chill here. If your gun already has chill, this will add and combine with the chill from this one here. And then you can add something like this one here, heightened sensory cells. So with this one, what happens is, you get, when you're close to an enemy, every half a second you can either get your MP or HP back, and there are multiple stacks. So this is also very useful if you are going around doing missions. Now there are more things here. Some will give you survivability, some will give you some augments when you defeat an enemy. A lot of useful ones here. Based on how you play, you can look around and pick something. So very handy here, and they have genuinely buffed this quite a lot. So let me just show you.
Amplification at 200%. Descendant, I urge you not to absorb any more particles. Your RK has consumed enough
Ah,
to
shut
leave a
up,
small
guide.
iron heart in itself.
Yeah, the guide doesn't make much sense most of the time. Okay, so let's see here. In Kingston, I've done all 10 of these. If we look at Echo Storm, I've done 7. In Hagios, I've done 9. In Fortress, I've done 9. In Sterile Land, I've done 8. Agna Desert, 9. White Knight Gulch, all 10. Vespers, only 6. So you can see here, some of these are very simple. Some may require a little time. So for example, this one here, clear a mission in Vespers on hard difficulty, excluding outposts, void fragments, and fusion reactors. So any mission, find something. Let's say you're going for like a reactor hunt or something. I often go to this one here, depending if there is something good here. This takes like a minute and a half, 140 something. You are hunting for reactors and you end up doing a mission 10 times and you get that done. Then you have something like defeat commanders on Vespers on hard difficulty. So if you're doing the infiltration in Vespers, for example, this one here, the shelter, that will also count. Then you have defeat elites. I haven't done this. I'm still confused about the elites and commanders sometimes. So if you defeat 15 of them, you'll get 450. Shouldn't be too difficult. I think the reactor bosses would be considered elites. Attack, chill, void, fragment, and vesper. So you have this chill void here. Take a VS or someone and you just have to attack them. You can just attack and abort, and it'll be done. You don't even have to finish the void farm if you want. So some of these are very easy to finish them. Clear an outpost, again, very simple. Clear infiltration operation in Vespers on hard difficulty. So this is for the 250%. Then you have things like destroy gas tanks. Again, very simple. You go on the red barrels, just shoot. How many of them did they want? Uh, I think they wanted 10 or something for this one. View support drones. Again, same thing. Support drones, just activate them once. So overall, you will be doing a lot of these. If you have been playing from the start of the season, have a look. You should probably already be close to around 20, 23, maybe 17, something like that. And then you can spend a couple of hours going around doing the easy ones and very quickly getting to level 30. So you don't even have to get to level 30. Let's say if you wanted um, these things, the ones that I'm using, you can invest more on this and catch up on the rest later. So yeah, it's not that difficult and very useful to get you some extra bucks. So consider getting these done for some extra advantages.